What's up, Fire fam? My name's Kiahonfire, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Today we're going to be looking at some TESTLIVE patch notes that might be quite interesting to you, so I'm going to fill you in on them, and we're going to have a little talk and look at them. So this content patch on TESTLIVE is pretty much just one that is kind of tying it all up in a nice package, so they're putting some end fixes on it, etc. They're doing really good on this patch and bringing it slowly to you on officials, and oh my god, will it be worth it when it does come along. I already missed it when I come off TESTLIVE and go on to normal Conan. Even the Warmaker champion has received some AI fixes, which is really awesome. Lots of different bits and bobs going on here, mostly to do with the AI, so it is very nice to see that they are still doing them crucial AI fixes. In this fix as well, they have restored peace and balance in the exiled land by addressing many reports of hate list issues with world NPCs. So they should be back to just hating us now. So you can see they're still hating on me. There is still some issues with the NPCs and wolves attacking Anastera the Seeress in the new Asgard though, which is actually a really big problem because she's only one of the only T4 priests for the Ymir religion that you can find without a purge that will allow you to make the Berserker drought. So it's not good, but hopefully they will get to fixing that in the next patch or in the following days to come, but if not, you know, the next one. But that is a pretty big one that does need to be considered, or maybe just add in another spot for the lady that is not in the middle of all the NPCs and wolves in that place. On a similar note, they've also fixed issues where NPCs would attack when they are supposed to be neutral. Thralls now receive less hate now, meaning the player character are more likely to draw aggro when engaged in a fight. So as you can see, I have my thrall here. If I can get him to follow me, this NPC would more likely go for me over him if it was me to attack them first, or as you can see, it's still going for me. So that might make a few things different, especially considering boss fights where you're going to mainly depend on your thrall. You might have to make it so that you be a little bit more distant in boss fights in the future, because things are going to prioritize going over you instead of your thrall a bit more. But we can see how it goes. We can see this guy is giving him a good old slash, but he's finally paying attention to him instead of stopped hitting me. So I guess that could help if you're trying to knock out thralls on a horse with your Truncheon thrall, that he can perhaps knock out things a lot easier with his Truncheon, because the aggro would be mostly drawn to you, if you get me. So I can see that being quite a handy fix, and it'll be interesting how it will be properly implemented into how the gameplay is going to work. Then they finally have KO'd NPCs should no longer follow you around when re-entering draw distance. So, hashtag virtual distancing. The last one on this list is fixed an issue where white would spawn in unbeatable ways in the wine cellar boss fight. So if that was a thing you found, I've never found that to be a thing, but it will probably be a thing that you can find, probably more on console actually. If you found that was a thing that was annoying you, well, they have patched that, which is brilliant for those people that were having that issue. But anyway, that's pretty much what we have to talk to today. There is not a whole lot more on this patch apart from that. Apart from the added additional independent bindings for commands, so that's your command keys. So at the moment for me that is X. I'm not sure what that is for a console button, but you'll be able to see on your key bindings. But no, there's a handy bunch of little fixes, so it does mean that we'll probably see this TESTLIVE patch come sooner than later on the actual proper PC and console releases. Of course, nowadays they're trying to release the console patches along with the PC patches, so you could probably expect it coming together, unless they have additional problems when implementing it over the board. So, yep, that's all from me today. Sorry it's a little bit short, but that's just to update you on what might be coming to you on your doorstep very, very soon. But anyway, thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.